Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is how not to play Probius. So Probius is a ranged assassin. I don't really agree with that, but considering the hero change, the hero role change, I guess yeah, that's the closest thing she fits into. But yeah, her Q is Disruption Pulse. It's a straight line skill shot. Fire a burst of energy forward, dealing X damage to all enemies it passes through. Hitting the center of a Warp Rift will cause it to explode, dealing additional damage. Her W is Warp Rift. It is a AoE that you place on the ground. It stays up for it does not say. Oh, last 9 seconds. It's a fairly large AoE that takes 1.25 seconds to actually arm, and then if an enemy walks through it, they take no damage. However, they are slowed by 25%. You can explode the Warp Rift with Disruption Pulse, dealing X damage to nearby enemies or enemies caught in the area. It stores up to 2 charges. Her E is Photon Cannon. Warp in a photon cannon that deals X damage per second, lasts for 13 seconds. Must be placed within a pylon's power field. It deactivates if it doesn't have a pylon powering it. One thing to note, you cannot control this cannon like you can gas those turrets. They act on their own. Then you have Warp in Pylon. Warp in a pylon that generates a power field and grants a vision of the surrounding area. Probius only regenerates mana while inside a power field. Up to 2 pylons can be active at a time. Its cooldown is 12 seconds. And this is her trait. Then you have her first heroic, Pylon Overcharge. Increase the size of a pylon power field and allow them to attack enemies within it for X damage per second. Lasts 10 seconds. You want both of your pylons in the area before you activate this, or at least preferably both of them. However, if you activate that ult and then the enemy team takes out your pylons, your ult is doing nothing. Then you have Null Gate. Project a barrier of negative energy in the target direction that lasts 4 seconds. Enemies who touch the barrier take X damage per second and are slowed by 80% for as long as they remain in contact with it. Basically, Probius is really good at controlling a point if she is allowed to get set up at that point. And considering it takes 24 seconds to get both pylons situated, it could take some hella time. Let's get to it. Alright, we find ourselves on Sky Temple.
And don't forget your talent.
So, what exactly are you all about?
Okay then. Good reaction. So I'm gonna do a build I've never done before, and it's the Echo Pulse build. Basically, it's completely centered around my Q. I'm not a big fan of Probius. I'm sure I've said that many a times, and
5, 4.
I have done this video about 4 or 5 times now. Things just kept going wrong, and I couldn't really show her off the way I needed to or wanted to. So I'm gonna try a completely different build that I'm not used to playing, and make it more interesting for myself, because why the hell not? And so we're just gonna start up. Now, I'm doing this video a little later than whenever I recorded my overview, so if I go over details that I went with, let me try that again, because I don't know how to words. If I go over details that I've already discussed in the videos, or in the overview, I apologize, but you want to try to get those together as much as you possibly can, the Warp Rifts, to overlap, because that's even more damage. I'm gonna put that right there to help her stop her from pushing forward. Put that right there. Ah, poopies. She's gonna sneak around. We'll put that right there to help stop her from pursuing. I'm not used to my Q returning. I've never used this talent or build at all, ever. Yeah.
Don't get discouraged.
I knew as soon as I put that there and missed my Q, I was dead. It was just like a omen. Like, oh, you missed your Q? GG, bro. GG. So whenever I say I want to do this build, that also means I'm going to be picking talents I'm not particularly useful, or, let me try this again. Talents I'm not particularly used to. So
Choose a talent.
this video should not be used as a marker to gauge my Probius talent, which is pretty much non-existent to begin with, but, you know. Oh, it's a he! I thought Probius was a her! I've been saying her this entire time! Oh, well. Alright, Wow, I feel like a jackass. So... yeah, we're gonna go turbocharged. I really want to move this up here so I'm remotely closer. Put that right there. I can't get this temple. There's no way I can get this temple.
Guardians, do not let these beings approach them.
That hero must be taken out, and soon.
Okay, maybe I can get this temple. I got most of it, but I couldn't handle the rest. If I had gotten that shield one, maybe I could have gotten it. I guess... yeah, she's gonna get the rest of it. That's a shame. Deals 10% more for each enemy hero. Interesting.
You have stolen enough of my technology. Return. Here.
Did I put none in the bush? I did. Okay, good. I don't want to move up too far because I don't have... Okay. I don't want to use my photon cannon yet. I want to move up a little bit further. Drop it right there.
Let's befriend these mercenaries.
Oh wow, I completely still missed. We're gonna move Z RB out of here. I don't know why I said Z. The longer they keep them busy on bot lane, the better I can push up this lane. So that's really good. Although I did not see that that temple was up, so we're gonna pop that, then we're gonna go down. Yeah, it's my bad. I was not paying attention at all. I want to put that there so I can have vision to that there. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. Oh, I'm so fucking dead.
They got a fort, but we're still in this.
So normally I go for a null gate, but this team is just too mobile against that, so I decided not to.
Let us storm this fort.
Enemy down. That's two. One step
Yep.
back, two steps forward.
So for level 13, we're gonna go with increased attack damage. Kind of good for him, but not really. We're gonna go with power overflowing. I was sad they didn't put power overwhelming, but okay. Whoa. Okay, so we're not gonna let. Why do I? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna do player chat on that. Alright, I want to drop one more pylon before I activate my pylon overcharge, okay?
Our enemy took out a fort.
Great. Let's keep going bot.
Okay, fort down. Do this. Triple kill.
Okay.
Four heroes down. Push the advantage.
Okay.
Fort destroyed. Keep it up. Killing spree.
So I want 2 pylons, and then we're gonna activate our R, so long as I don't die.
They shall pass in mine.
You know, it actually went really well for me. Well, it did. Until Falstead decided to show up. Whoop-de-doop-de-doop. Damn.
Our enemies took out a key.
So for our level 16 talent, we're gonna go with, let's see here, spell power. I guess we're gonna go with repulsor. Nah, I'm gonna go with interference. Why not?
They got a key.
I've never picked interference, I don't think. Why is this guy clearing?
Awesome work. You earned that talent.
I expect no less than total.
Just trying to prevent him from moving up, or the whole team from moving up. I think we're going to go with our level 20, the one that upgrades our pylon overcharge. Unless there's an upgrade for our Q. Is there an upgrade? I think there is. It's, oh yeah. What does this one do?
Brutal assault.
May want to be careful, buddies. I don't know why they decided to go back in. I do not know why.
Our core is under attack.
Damn, that hurts.
My magic flows through the temples. Guardians, do not let these mortals
One of our keeps is gone, so watch for catapults in that lane.
Yeah, they got level 20. This is bad. That's GG.
all costs.
Well, that's GG. I mean, that's about as good as a Probius match as I can get, unfortunately. I apologize that I didn't talk too much. He requires a lot more concentration than I'm used to for a hero, especially, I don't know how to say it, but just, he's difficult hero for me to play. But, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day and take care.